Hi, welcome to today's Ftse and Dax analysis for the 7th of the 6th, 2023. It is a Wednesday, middle of the week. Let's kick it off by having a look at what happened yesterday. So on the DAX, not too much range at the open and the times that for the London session, very little range at all, so no trades on that day. For today, it has pulled the Camarillo levels in quite tight, so that there will be potentially less movement expected today based on these levels. So what we've got setting up here is perhaps it's going to drift down towards maybe the S1 or the previous day's low, these little areas here, and perhaps turn around back up towards the close or the R1. Alternatively, a nice push up to the R3 to match this pricing here, and then rejecting from that point could be okay as well. Some more aggressive traders might look to play around the R2 level, so a nice push up outside the Bollinger Band at the open, and then seeing that price action turn it back around. However, the market might want to take any of the stops in this area out for shorts, and perhaps even a little bit extra to take all the ones just above here out as well. So just be aware, that's always something that the institutions look to fill all their orders using those stops and potentially get short after that point, so after this area. So it's something you kind of have to be aware of and factor into your trading. So nothing too spectacular, maybe some buys around this or some shorts around the R2 or the R3. But the DAX, I'm not overly interested in today. Have a quick look at the larger scale, the weekly coming down, the daily very much inside the few previous days, so not making any breakouts or anything like that. The 4 hour wouldn't really see, unless we kind of got down to the S3 level, we wouldn't see a spike outside the Bollinger Band today into one of the levels. So nothing really there. Have a look at the 1 hour. Looks like it might just sort of drift down and come back up. Alternatively, it might spike up and hopefully touch one of these levels. If it just drifts up, I wouldn't be excited about getting short because it might just keep drifting up. So we want to take a short, we want to have a spike, and preferably outside the Bollinger Band. Over to the UK, I believe I mentioned yesterday that an S2 trade could be a good buy opportunity, but there was always a chance that it could break out and continue short. It was a concern because the structure kind of looked a bit bearish, but I'll zoom in on this as far as I can, and it looks like it just touched the S2. I didn't get into this trade, but that was about 80 points from there to the top. Yeah, about 84 points. You probably would have got out at the breakout long for about, say, 70 points total. So really good potential setup there yesterday. As for today, we're either looking for a strong push, maybe up to the R2, and then come back down. So outside the Bollinger, looking for price action as usual, or either the S1, looking for a buy off the S1 or the low, and taking it back up to either the close or the R1. Now, have a quick look at the longer time frames, up for the week so far. We're kind of moving higher, but we've caught up on this moving average 14. Have a look at the 4 hour. It looks like we've kind of hit close to a high here, and we're coming back down. So I would probably expect the market to come down, but obviously watching the open is the real determinant, and it changes how we look at the market. So if we open and we start pushing straight up, we hit this level, we start to see it falter around this area, that's when traders are obviously looking to get in, probably short, to fold it back down. However, if it does sort of drift down for the day, it could get caught around the S2 and the low to then come back up again, because the markets are always going up, down, inside itself. It's always looking for balance. So the market doesn't always just jump around erratically outside into new pricing areas. It does like to trade within the areas it has been previously, and that's how we sort of determine where it might go next. That's it from me today, guys. Short and sweet, nothing too exciting. Obviously, if we do drift down, could look for a long. If we do get a spike up and heaps of sort of selling pressure at these higher levels, could be a good indication to get short. In terms of extreme clarity and excellent setups, not really there for us today. Good luck trading, and we'll talk to you soon.